All right,
Okay.
we talked about childhood, the actor's childhood.
Talk about Patrick's where he was raised, where he was born, what led him to acting, actor.
Classical music,
singer, Patrick Brancato on the
sitting like a gay guy or European. We talked about women and how awesome they are to deal with on sets of movies, TV shows, commercials.
Talk about success, we talk about disappointment, nervous, not nervous.
Yeah, what it's like to be an actor, breaking
Yeah.
down vocal training,
Yes.
my beautiful voice,
Yes.
and all other things.
And I did some singing as well, I'd have to say. It was
David?
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty awesome.
we have an awesome guest, so check it out.
Check it out. Episode 40, Velvet Sugar Podcast. Thank you.
How are you, David?
I'm good. It's Wednesday.
Yeah? That I know. I'm aware of that.
Cook some soup, had some soup. Obviously, I'll be hungry again in another 25 minutes.
Soup. I'm a soup guy. Us Eastern Europeans, we love soup. We get good soup at work, and I always get soup. And people are like, you always get soup. I'm like, yeah,
What
you don't get soup in Europe. Like, you don't have lunch without soup. You always get soup.
What kind of soup you had at work? You had at work? Minestrone?
Today they had a Hungarian mushroom.
Hungarian mushroom.
It's really good.
I like lentil and split pea.
They had a lentil, too.
I like lentil and
ironically.
split pea.
Lentil, I love lentil, love split pea. Those are like my healthy go-to soups.
This soup has any split pea. I give you a lot because I feel you'll probably give Anna a taste or something.
Yeah.
You might.
A teaspoon.
I'll give her a little bit. Wait,
'Cause
does it have anything meat? How about stock? Chicken stock? It's vegan? It's a vegan soup?
It's vegetables.
Any cream in it?
No.
Butter. It's vegan.
I don't think he
Oh,
butters.
she's going to eat that soup with me.
I don't think he butters anything.
It's
wife is not-
it's split pea. It's split pea. It's, like I said, pumpkin, some yellow yam.
Yeah. You reminded me of that sketch we did on Instagram with the driving the Uber thing. No, the driving the GPS. And I'm driving, and there's the Jamaican
Yellow
GPS,
yum.
like, you got to get some cassava, brother, some good food. Lock your mouth. Oh, man. So we got
give me 2 seconds.
our actor guest is Instagramming live. He's sitting like an actor, too. You're sitting very European right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
We talked about this on other
Well, I
episodes.
have European in me, so it's probably just a natural thing.
This is okay for like a guy my size to sit like this, and it's not gay at all in Europe. Right? In America,
People would think I'm gay.
culturally, you got to do this.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're... In Manhattan, you can do that.
Or then some people do this.
That's... no, that's really gay. No, it's not.
Trying to do
No,
it.
but that you could sit like my dad would sit like this growing up. I
I never used
realized-
to sit like this because I thought it was gay.
no, but isn't that funny? But it is a cultural thing, right? Like, I think in Manhattan that's more acceptable, but in the outer boroughs not so much.
I feel like
Dave, sit like this for a second. I want to see you
this
sit.
is how you sit when you're an A-lister.
Sit it like this.
Like that?
Don't pretend you
No,
can't.
cross.
I got big balls.
Come on, stop it. Just put your.
So do
leg-
I. That's
do
why
that.
this hurts.
No, come on, do it. Just like a little more.
Now, see, on you it looks gay.
Yeah.
Now you look African. You just went from black guy to African.
It feels gay this way, sitting this way.
He's like, it feels
Yeah.
gay. You even said it like it feels gay.
Feels gay. Nah.
Nothing wrong with being gay. Okay, just saying.
So
Now that we got the advertisement out of the way, we got a guest here today.
we do. We
Special.
do.
Wait, are we recording now?
We do, of course. We've been recording.
This is all going to be on the podcast.
We got outros, outtakes, funny.
No editing.
Yeah, man.
You're trapped.
This is
Right. I retract everything I said.
this is our 40th episode.
40th episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did this 40 times. 40 hours.
Yeah. Well, not technically, because remember we started off doing 30 minutes.
Yeah, we did it in my my dining room.
Our first one, which was actually pretty good,
It was just so horrible. I know, but we couldn't even.
the audio was
we
just
didn't
so
even
off.
hear anything. It was weird.
but it was actually it flowed so well.
Now we have the world's sexiest producer, Terrence. He'll never be seen on the show, but maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Keeps him interesting. People want to see.
Yeah. Want to see who's Terrence? But yeah, we like I said, 40th episode. We welcome my original white friend before you.
That was the first one.
We have a special guest. You should give a good intro.
do.
You know.
Yes,
Patrick.
I know him. This brother. We met about 7 years ago now. We did.
First, give the proper intro of what he is. Like,
Okay.
da, 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 da,
Right.
da. Do it. I want to see you do it.
This our next guest. He's an actor, singer,
I'm listening.
songwriter.
What?
Yes.
And opera singer.
Yes. Not just a singer, but an opera singer.
Oh my!
He has music out on Spotify.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
You do? You have music
Yeah.
on spot?
Country music.
Yeah. Okay. How long have you been doing this?
Ladies and
Spotify?
gentlemen, please welcome Patrick Brancato.
Nice to have you.
Welcome.
Nice to have
Welcome
you.
to the pod, brother.
Happy
Welcome to
be
the
here.
pod, man. Yeah.
What kind of music?
It's country music.
You sing country
Yeah.
and opera?
I don't do opera anymore.
Not anymore.
But I
You're
do
a trained
more
opera
musical.
singer.
Yeah, I'm trained opera singer, but I do musical theater. I can do some pop rock, and I do country music.
Have you ever sung opera out of the country?
No.
Okay, gotcha. We talked about this once. About Vienna or somebody asked you questions.
Out of the country, no.
Gotcha.
But he's saying
What made you get into country? You just like it?
It just so two of my songs my mom wrote, and so she bullied me into singing them.
Wait. So when you sing, do you do the country like the what do you call that?
It's a twang kind of
twang.
thing. It's natural.
Do you have the twang?
A little bit. It's not too heavy, but it's natural because when I was in school for opera, classmates of mine would say that I have a natural countryness to even singing opera, which was weird.
Really?
which was funny.
Which I didn't understand that.
That
I
was
was
a
like, how
question
can
that I had here too. I was going to ask you. Go ahead.
I was like, how do I sound country when I sing opera?
Country when you.
Like, maybe it was an approach. I don't know. But I had. They
Oh,
said I had a
so to
little
me,
country twang.
I nailed it. What's a good
Hashtag
classic
nailed
opera verse?
So let's start off. Let's start off from the top. Now let's see. How was your childhood? How was your childhood? Where are you from?
My childhood.
Yeah,
Well, I was born in Brooklyn, Bay Ridge,
Brooklyn. You was born in
You're
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
over on 65th and 10th Ave.
Okay.
Oh, so you're a New York guy. That's cool.
How was life as a young Patrick? As far as you can remember.
It was. I spent a lot of time with my mom.
Okay.
So a lot of time with my mom. We went everywhere.
All right.
So, but after Brooklyn, we moved to Yonkers, White Plains, or Yonkers, Westchester.
All right.
And again, like it was always just my mom and I, and then my brother came along because I needed a friend.
Any singers in the family?
My mom can sing, but she just doesn't have the confidence. But
Really?
she can.
She just knew she had like a voice.
Yeah, she when she does sing, she does have a good voice.
Really?
Yeah, and she I think she'd be a good actress too, but she just doesn't have the confidence to be in front of the camera and everything.
But you got your talent from her.
I believe so.
Did
Not
that
my dad.
have talent?
No.
No.
He got that. He's just not an actor. He got talent. He's
Well,
fixing.
you know, like I should say the musical talent. You know.
Right.
I mean, he thinks he can sing.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I know.
So
You know
they-
those people that is he like one of those people that go to karaoke
No.
and think they're good?
No.
They're horrible. No, he's not like that. Okay.
So high school. Well, before that, when did you realize you wanted to become an actor?
So when I was a kid, you know, I wanted that typical career of like I want to be a cop, firefighter. But my mom, being the over worrisome mom she was like, I don't want you. You're not gonna like that job. You know, I don't want you to die. I don't want anything to happen to you. It's a dangerous job. So she used to let me watch a lot of TV that most younger kids wouldn't watch. So we'd watch NYPD Blue in the '90s, and I was very observant as a kid. So I saw that there's police officers. So I said, "Mom, can I be a cop on TV?" And she said yes. So that was kind of the seed that she planted. And then when I was 9, I saw Austin Powers. And I was like, well, I could do that. So that's when like the tree started to grow more, and then
She encouraged you to go away from the police and stuff.
yeah,
She's like, I want you to get laid more, get more pussy, and make a little more money, or be really broke. One of those two things will happen.
Oh god.
When you broke, but get a lot more pussy, put a guitar over your shoulder and sing on the subway.
right.
Beating that pussy off with a stick. I think we can legally say pussy on this podcast. I don't know. Terrence will let me know later. Either that or
You can hear a
he's.
bunch of bleeps.
Actually, you can on TV. You can say that word. Talking about cats.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yo.
So mom encouraged you. That's cool.
Yeah, well, it's,
Usually parents shoot down the dreams, right? That's the classic thing. Oh, you want to be
Yeah.
an actor? You should be a cop like
well,
your
I
brother.
think my mom said because her father sort of did that a little bit to her. She felt she didn't want to ever do that to her kids.
That's good.
But your grandfather was a comedian.
Yeah, my grandfather did comedy later in life once.
Stand up?
Yeah.
Really?
But he would tell jokes.
What era? What? Like way back?
Yeah, he would tell.
60s, 50s, 60s.
What do you mean?
Like what decades did he do that?
No, he did it when in late 2000s.
Really?
Later on, he used to do it when he was in the Navy. So in the 50s, he would do it in the Navy a little bit. When they would go to different ports, he would do little open mics for that era, and he would tell jokes. So the guy or there'd be a bar where there was like an open mic type of talent show thing, and his buddies would say, "Oh, go up there! You're so funny! You're so funny! Do it!" So he would just tell old jokes though.
Navy jokes.
And
Syphilis. Oh, I thought her name was Phyllis. Syphilis.
But turns out,
and so he used to
crabs.
tell a story where he entered a competition when he was in the Navy at this bar when they were in the port, and the winner would get to be on the Ed Sullivan Show, and he lost because he didn't have enough people in the audience. But people, some of his friends and some people came up and said, "You really should have won." But the guy who won wasn't as talented. But he said, "Oh, if I won that, who knew what could have happened? Being on the Ed Sullivan Show back then."
man, that was the real launching pad. That was going viral before it was going viral.
I was just thinking about like the USO stuff. Who's the guy that used to always tour? The old guy,
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. Yeah. What was that USO that he would do? And that's like performing for the troops. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
But they have like comedians in the Navy and stuff too.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I know that
did it. But he never pursued it because my grandmother, who was older than him, told him no, he has to get a job.
Oh,
So he never pursued it. So when my grandmother had passed away in 2008, he had more time on his hands, and that's when I kind of went to live with him because he asked me that summer, "Do you want to? There's a summer camp here in Connecticut. Why don't you do it to see if you even like acting?" So for the summer, I went and did the 6-week summer camp, and then that's when he started. Around that era, he started doing comedy, and then he started opening up for this comic called Dave Riley, who's in Connecticut, and he used to open for him, and he would just tell jokes.
nice.
And then I opened a few times for Dave Riley, just singing. But the funny thing about it is they always thought I was a comedian, so everything I said they'd laugh at. And I would just be like, "Hey, how's everyone doing?" And laugh. And I'm thinking,
It's
what's
like
so funny about
it's
that?
like what do we call it? Like, and somebody called it this. It's like you have the crowd under like a spell. I can't think of the word. Like hypnosis,
Yeah.
right?
I would just be like, "Hey, how's everyone doing?" They'd laugh, and I'm like,
They're used to laughing.
"Yeah." And so, but then when they started singing, then they realized I was actually a singer.
Nice.
I would get heckled. I got heckled like once or twice. Which,
singing.
because they thought they would be like, "Hey, what's the weather up there?"
Oh.
That one guy.
Yeah.
know?
Well, me and Dave will do like shows once in a while for like old people, and like you ever do like a show and you're not doing too good with the I'm talking really older crowd, like 70 to 80, and I think they think that we're gonna do like Bob Hope or like Dangerfield like one-liners.
Probably.
Yeah, that's usually I did.
This is what they do. There was no storytelling back then.
No, I did years ago. My friend's girlfriend at the time, Trinidadian.
Yeah.
They had a function and she asked me, "Hey, come do some comedy." So I got a bunch of old Trinidadians, and I'm sitting up there doing American style comedy, and it's crickets,
Crickets.
crickets,
They're expecting jokes.
crickets. You
Actual
hear me?
Yeah.
And when I was done, still give me a polite round of applause. I was like, "Oh my god." She came to me, she's like, "I thought you were hilarious." But them, they're looking for, boy, a Bajan, a Trini, and a Jamaican was on our boat. There's those kind of jokes, because that's the kind of humor they grow up with, right?
Like actual jokes with setups.
Yeah. And the Bajan say, and then the Trini say, and the Jamaican say, and then the Trinidadian end up winning or whatever.
Yeah.
Because throughout the islands, everybody has the same type of jokes like that. But from Barbados, though, the Bajan would win, and Jamaica would win, that kind of stuff. That's kind of humor.
British style jokes, British style humor. That transfused.
I mean, it comes from originally that type, but
they don't
it's
keep
kind
that
of
British. British is dry humor.
Yeah, but
I never liked the British
these
style.
are
Like,
these
it's
are
all right, but
these are Caribbean jokes. A big long, like you say like almost like stock jokes. You would hear the devil came to a beige and a tree and a whatever. And if you do this, you can get into heaven or something like that. It's
Jeez.
from growing up, some kind of stuff like that.
All right.
But back to you now. So you went to school.
Yeah, where did you go to school for
I went to
singing?
I went to school for I went to school at Manhattan School of Music.
Where?
Manhattan School of Music.
Okay.
It's at the time it was like on the top 5 list. I think now it's like 6 or 7. But at the time in 2009, it was top 5 for
But
classical
that was
voice.
music, not acting. Strict
No,
music.
just.
Did you then take acting classes or?
Yeah, I ended up. I mean, they give you one class when you're a senior as an actor, but I ended up going to different studios for film and TV
Okay.
just to get that. But if I had gotten an NYU, I probably would have went there.
Yeah, if you could do it all over again.
Yeah, but I didn't get into NYU.
Oh,
But then you hear things from like when people would, a lot of the masters would go and do the NYU program when they were undergrad and said, yeah, it's just a waste of money.
undergrad?
Yeah, and then they would come to their masters and do it at Manhattan School of Music
Really?
or any other, whatever
Okay.
they wanted to do.
We met in 2019.
You and Patrick.
Yeah, we did through our mutual friend Jose Esquia, fantastic director. Shout out Jose. We did what's the correct term? We did a series of Shakespeare readings. We performed for CUNY, right?
Yeah.
It was CUNY. But we took like different monologues and pieced them together. So you had like a little Othello monologue, a little Hamlet monologue, a little what else?
Yeah, but
Put
he,
them up
but
like in front of the class.
well, no, we did like readings of it.
Reading.
Like, but he got all together like a collection of different Shakespearean things that were about power and control and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, for example, one of the readings, like I was Lady Macbeth,
Okay.
right? But I was
Nice.
a guy, you know what I mean, doing it. So
Nice.
he didn't stick with the gender.
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little transgender humor there.
Well, actually, when I did Othello, there was a female Othello.
Yeah, they've always tried stuff like that.
Yeah, so we did
Like
it.
people think Hamilton was the first one to do it. We're like, oh, look, this black guy's playing people who are supposed to be white or what? No, that's been done before. It's been done in the past. You know.
Yeah. And then from there, we started doing, because I realized that he used to do sketches, and then he got he got tired of being. You say it. What you got tired of doing in sketches?
I got tired of doing sketches.
No, why?
Oh, because they don't get enough engagement.
No. That's not it. He got tired of being the only white guy in black.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, I got the black sketch.
That's
He was
true.
just the white guy.
Listen, it's so funny. I was always the white guy, and then I worked with other, people who did sketches, and I was just always the white guy.
So you think the music school, the acting class, you think it's rewarding? You liked it?
I think the problem with going to school for music, especially more of a classical school or a conservative, it kind of kills it for you.
It was like what they call a conservatory,
Yeah,
right?
it's a conservatory. It kind of kills it for you
Yeah.
because everything has. I mean, depending on your teacher, like I'm already a perfectionist. I was like my first voice teacher was a perfectionist, so every little mistake I made would have to be fixed. And so when you get to school, it's the same thing.
Right.
Oh, you didn't sing that note right. You didn't sing that line you came in too early. Oh, that word you're a little off on. The tempo's a little off, and it kind of for me it kind of killed it because I'm just like I just want to sing. I don't.
They're overanalyzing it.
Yeah, they overanalyze everything, and I'm not saying like you should be singing wrong notes, but that was just an example of like it just everything was nitpicked. You know what I mean? Like, so
You're just like, yeah, I just
I
want
was
to
like, I just want to sing,
sing.
and so that kind of not killed it for me, but I kind of lost any drive. But I never really wanted to sing anyway. I always wanted to act, and the singing took over. And then I never thought about even going to classical school until my first voice teacher suggested it. Because so when I went to this camp, I only thought I was going for acting, but they also did singing and dancing.
Okay.
And so like when I first got there on day one, what they do is they line you up and they make you learn a dance, right? And then they weed you out. So there's groups. So there's an A, B, C, D group. And the D group is the group that really can't dance, right? But we'll give you stuff that you can learn because you have to dance every week.
Right.
The A group was the younger group. And I think out of the B or C I think the C was the group of dancers.
Nice.
And but so it went on. It's like the A was like for younger people. B was probably like just a level above, and then I think C was for the good dancers, and D was like, okay, you're just a mover. We could teach you something easy for you to do. And so for me, I was like, I don't want to do this. I just want to act. And they're like, no, you do everything here. And then when I got to the singing portion of it, my music teacher or the music director, who ended up being my teacher at the time, he has a sheet music on the piano, and it's the highest judge of all from Carousel, and he's having us all sing the first line to see if for the solo, and also to see the solo for the week, and then also to see what your level is.
Oh, okay.
And so when he got to me, he's like, sing this first line. I said, sing what? He said, just sing the first line. I said, but what am I singing? He's like, the music. I said, I don't know the music. He's like, oh, I'm going to play it for you. You just sing along to it. So after a few times, I finally got it. And he said, oh, you have a voice. And then so after maybe the third week of doing this, I went up to him and said, can you give me voice lessons? I took the voice lessons with him. And as I kept taking voice lessons, he's like, you've improved like significantly.
Right.
I don't know if you're going to basically he didn't know if I was going to go back to New Jersey and study and keep up with the music. So he asked me if I would stay with my aunt and grandfather and study with him. And after several times of turning him down for all various reasons of oh, my friends are there. I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I said yes, so that's when I moved there, and I went to high school in Connecticut while I studied with him music.
Oh.
And my junior year was when end of junior probably into senior year was when he said, your voice has matured significantly, and I think you could do classical music. So that's when he started introducing classical music to me, and I was like, what? I don't want to sing this.
He's like, yo, I'm a Brooklyn guy.
So
What the hell?
the first song he gave me was I think a German song to sing, and
You have to wear a powdered wig when you do it?
yeah.
I do visualize a powdered wig. You'd have to.
And I will sing the German national anthem. All rise, yeah, raises your hand. No.
So yeah. So and then I sang a French song, and then he would introduce Italian.
In French?
Yeah.
But you don't speak French, you're right.
No.
But you learn the words in French?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I hated French. I hated singing French,
Really?
but I think I was pretty good at it.
I know.
I think I was pretty good at it.
Il est né l'été enfant, jour son nom résonnait musette. Il est. I don't know what it is. I think it was. I got another one. Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques.
yeah.
My thing with French is I always joked in school. I said, listen, if you forget the lines, just mumble in an accent
Yeah.
until you get
fake
back on.
anything. You
Just
fake
get
anything.
until you get back the words.
Fake it until you look really racist.
Yeah.
Fake it.
Okay, I don't understand this.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the youngest a kid could start learning voice lessons?
So for when I was going to
sing.
school, there were kids there were other students that said they were singing since they were 3 or 4.
No, I mean lessons though. Like a kid, like my daughter has confidence issues with but she has a tone in her voice.
Yeah.
My dad was a singer. He was a bassist and a lead singer in
Yeah.
a band, as when he was a young guy in his 30s. And he told me, he's like, yeah, she has, he knows. A singer will know when another singer has tone. I don't know. I have no tone and I can't sing.
Yeah.
So but she's not confident. She's a young kid. When can kids start learning singing lessons?
Yeah. So
13, 14, 12?
no, you can. I said
younger?
I had other classmates who started taking voice lessons at 3 or 4.
That young?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why when I started learning at
play with
15,
my Legos
that's
at
why
that age. Fuck.
when I started singing at 15, and he said that you could do classical voice music, vocal music classically, and then I went to school and they were all telling me this, and I said I've only been singing for a year and a half.
How do you teach singing? Because I have no idea. What do you the guy starts singing and you tell him to move their throat a certain way?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like
a whole
somebody will
process, right?
start singing and you'll say, no, okay, these are the notes. Try and sing this note, right? They'll say, oh, this is a C. Try and sing this. Okay, now try and
I'll
sing.
give you an example.
Yeah, but not everyone.
We're gonna
I
do it
don't.
right now
I'm
for the
one of
audience.
those.
I can't sing. You got to be my voice coach.
Yeah.
Give me something to sing. Go ahead. It's something to sing. I have to know the line. What can
I
I
don't know.
sing?
What's something you know?
I don't know. I've never sung in my life. This
You don't know? You don't have a favorite song?
is okay. I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra. I used to sing that in the shower. I'm terrified right now. I don't even know why I started this, but I'm going to sing it.
we could skip
So watch, like, I did it my way. It was terrible, I know.
Yeah.
But how do you now correct me?
So if I had a piano, I mean, you would just play the proper whatever those notes are, because I don't have perfect pitch, so I don't really know what the notes are. But you would say, take it. I did it my way, and take it maybe line by line, or the I did it.
And you make me repeat it?
Yeah,
until it
and
sounds
then
right.
it's all about using your
did it my
all about using your diaphragm. Like it's not from here; it's from your diaphragm. So I have you work on that.
ha, ha. Yeah, I'm ready.
Just like that.
I'm ready.
Take your
He
breath
looks
in.
5 shades whiter when he sings, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You sang, you turned 5 shades
Yeah.
whiter
I
immediately.
look blacker than you right
you
now.
must be out your mind.
You did.
Yeah.
He did.
So I think so. At first, it would they would I would work. We'd practice your breath support because it all comes from your diaphragm. So I'd practice you like take a breath in, hold it, and then
It's the same type of thing for theater. When they say you got to speak to the back of the room and it comes from your diaphragm, and you learn to speak from here, da da da. Because when you do theater, it's live, it's not film,
yeah
and you gotta because you done not to cross you, but you've done plays as well.
yeah
He's done like some original web series. He's done
yeah. I've done plays,
plays,
done musicals.
musicals.
I mean, they always say if you do stage first, then you go to film and TV, you're a stronger actor than if you do film and TV and you try and go to stage.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because it's a different approach. Like I've worked
When are you a stronger actor? When you do what?
when you just start with stage,
Oh, hell yeah.
you're a stronger actor than if you start film and TV and you try and go to stage.
100%.
Because you're so used to being small.
Yeah,
Right?
I started in stage.
But the thing with
100%,
me was I was always in the middle where I wasn't big enough for stage, but I was too big for film and TV.
Really about musical theater.
Yeah, so I had to find that balance. Like I still don't think I'm the right. I don't know how you'd say it, but like I'll watch interviews with guys who are on Broadway, and I'm like, that's not me. I don't have that energy you have.
You like musical theater?
I do, but only I'm more classical musical theater, like Into the Woods, Phantom of the Opera, Oklahoma. I'm not with the newer stuff.
Yeah.
So but the problem is when they bring the old stuff back, they mix it with like the newer stuff. So
Yeah,
it's
they're
not
starting
the
to do
old.
that,
It's
right?
not the it's like a revival and
That's like with country and rap. When they put rapping in country, I go, ugh, stop it.
oh,
Just
I like that.
stop it. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Like when they put black people in, like, Hamilton. No, I'm just kidding.
Like when they get German people. What are you again?
German. He
Polish?
calls me German.
Whatever you are. Russians. Whatever.
Hey, listen, our people, the Slavs, we have Russians, a little something to do with theater and ballet and dancing. Might have started. Oh, I'm sorry, acting. Somebody may have heard of Stanislavski, David.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
I heard you
Make
had
fun of us
ointment.
Russians.
You got ointment for that. I got.
When was it? When did Stanislavski? He did. He started acting, right? It was 1870s, 1880s, 1890s. Around then. Before then, people would just like yell out.
You know
He's
what's
like, no,
funny?
you got to have emotion behind it.
I went to when I was thinking about taking acting classes. You got to get back to your point. But when I there he is, Konstantin Stanislavski,
Stanislavski, modern the
Moscow,
considered
Russia.
the modern father of acting. Yeah,
When I went to audit a school in the city, right? I went to audit a school in the city, and there was a British teacher, and she was talking about the transfer of energy from one character to the next, right? Now, there were actually people that were there on Broadway, namely The Lion King. Like, I met a dude, sister, they're all on Broadway. And she was talking about the transfer energy. So, like, all the musical theater people had a problem staying, like, stone still, right? And she was like, you're moving, you got to stop moving. And then I remember this dude said next to me, he's like, yo, we all characters. Like, my mama can act, she crazy too. Everybody's moving. I said, so what is true acting? Because I really wanted to take a class. Then I backed off. I was like, nah, let me just figure it out.
Yeah.
And I never because what is acting? What is true acting? And I believe whatever classes you take that brings the best out of you. Whatever lessons you take, actor, singer, they should serve you as opposed to you serve it. Because you got people that get lessons, but they serve their training like all the time. If you ever listen to Key and Peele, and it talking about how brilliant they are. He always goes, "It's the training. It's the training. It's the training." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, I don't know. Over the years, I used to take from this acting studio, and they used to do all the techniques, right? The Stanislavski, the
Meisner.
Meisner, the Lee Strasberg, because they said you need to have it all in your toolbox,
Yeah.
right? But the problem with that studio for me was I overthink. So they would have us do where you break down the script, which some actors do, but each line has to have like an action and a tactic, right? So because no matter what we're doing, we're always trying to get something in life. Like there's nothing we don't ever say something or do something without it leading to us getting something else.
Which acting style is it where you say, what's your intention?
That I don't know.
You know, like what is the intention of your? Cause like you're reading a guy who's you're reading a line and the character is like an alcoholic talking to his wife.
I mean, I know there's method, but that's not.
That's the type of method acting, though, right? I think it is. Where we say, "What's your intention?"
Yeah.
In that with that line, like my acting
I mean,
teacher
I
used to
remember
say,
that
"What's your
acting.
intention?"
I
with
remember
that
the
line?"
acting school I would go to would say that too. Like, what's the intention and stuff.
Like I would read a line and he would say, "Stop." He would tell me like, "You just read that as like what you think that like a gangster
Right.
would say." He would
Right.
say, you know, a certain way. He's like, "Don't do that. That's your interpretation of things you've seen on TV your whole life. How a gangster would
Right.
talk." You as Alex, what's your intention in that line? Give me my money. You have to create a backstory for yourself. Like if this guy doesn't give me my fucking money, I'm not gonna fucking. My kids aren't gonna eat. Where's my fucking
I mean,
money,
that kind
Dave?
of does sound. That kind
You
of
know?
does sound.
And then
like
it turns
mine
into
too.
a real you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
so serious. It was so.
David,
And the way you point,
NC.
you
Velvet Sugar Podcast.
you point like a left hander. Anybody ever told you that? You look like you right with your
This?
left hand. Yeah, and because it was so serious, it was funny to me.
Okay. All right, next question.
Oh shit.
What's the biggest misconception actors face from the public? You like that? I read that like a fucking 9-year-old.
Yeah.
What's the
Wait.
biggest misconception the actors face? Like the average person who's not an actor. There's
Yeah.
all these. One misconception as actors are spoiled, or maybe they.
No, I think people think acting is easy, and they think it's fun, and it is at times. But then it's also like any other job.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that where even like
be exhausting.
celebrity, even like actors who are in movies and TVs will say like it's not always fun. I mean, it's supposed to be, but then you're doing this job and you have like you're on set and the lights and the cameras and you got to do a scene, but like the lights just like exploded, and you're already in. You're ready to go, and then like they have to change a battery or something, and it's like. It's a lot of I don't know. I think people think it's easy, which is why a lot of people think actors shouldn't get paid because they're like, "Oh, you having fun all day? What are you really doing?"
You know what? It's the first thing I tell people when they tell me that.
What?
All right, so how come everybody is not like Brando?
Yeah,
How come every actor?
Yeah.
Do you have any actors you think are much better than others? If you say yeah, then why aren't all of them just like Nicholson or Pacino?
yeah,
Because it's not easy.
yeah.
Some
You
are
know
more
what I mean?
talented.
There's times you have fun on set, but then at the same time, there's times where the high pressure stakes of like, okay, guys, we're losing sunlight, we're losing daylight. The camera's gonna die in an hour, and we got to charge.
You're
your
like doing
batteries.
an emotional scene, and the grip is just looking at it like just it's another day, and you got to be like emotional about something,
Yeah.
and the grip or the light person is just like,
Well, it's funny when they get into it because I've been on set where like you do something,
That is
you can
nice.
tell, like afterwards they all just applaud you.
yeah,
You know what
I want to kick my own balls when they do that. I feel so cringe when that happens. Sometimes you like it. You're right. Sometimes I like it, but sometimes I've gotten one like I did like a little scene, and they're like, "That was awesome." I'm like, "Don't. You're making me puke in my mouth. I'm just pretending here."
Oh no,
know?
me, I'm like, yes, keep telling me. What was that? What else did I do right?
True.
We're complete opposite.
I'm a
I want
closet
them-
narcissist.
I want them to
Patrick.
tell me.
I know.
I think at this point, I mean, I definitely love acting.
What about working with difficult actors? I know how to make Dave laugh. Never mind. We fucking talked
But
about this on the other podcast.
he came at, and Patrick is really hard. If he doesn't like stuff, he don't sugarcoat it. He goes, no, not
You
funny.
ever work with
No.
a difficult actor?
Yeah, I was in when I was in college. I was working with this actress who clearly, she was.
Shocked you said woman. Anyway, go on. Go on.
No, I've dealt with men too. But this one,
David was holding his
this
breath.
one actress had very manly energy about her.
Gotcha.
Like, she liked to wear the pants.
Nice lesbian.
And
Go
so
ahead.
I was doing Into the Woods, and she would always tell me like, "Oh, do it like this, do it like that. Don't hold me like that. Hold me like this."
Nice.
And then I could tell she didn't really like. She wasn't fond of me, so our scenes were hard to do because when I would do the scenes with her, in my head, I'm like, "I hate you. I don't like you," you know.
Oh yeah.
And then when I was with the other actress, because there was two of them, everything was so easy. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, this is great. You know, I'm in the scene. I enjoy doing scenes with her. If something wrong would happen, we would just play off it.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I've dealt with it. I've also dealt with difficult guys before, too. But not so much. I mean, just depends. I mean, difficult in the sense of with you, or difficult in the sense of they're always complaining about something on set? Because I've had that, too.
No, difficult to work with. Usually it's with you two and somebody else on set.
Yeah, I remember I was doing a show too with our director. He was also the lead actor, and
Hard, right?
it was weird because it was my first show out of college, and we're working with people who did the show on Broadway and people who were in the touring cast.
Wow.
And our director was our lead, and he kept yelling at everyone like, "Don't touch her! Don't touch this!" Like me interacting with one of the girls who did on Broadway. He'd be like, "Don't touch her." And I'm like, "What? What do you want me to do? I don't understand. Like, why can't I touch her if the scene calls for it?"
Yeah.
You know, and he was very weird about that. And I remember these two guys touched him, and he's like, "Don't touch me again." And I'm just like, "What is your deal?"
You get punched in the face, son.
You know, like
Yeah.
you're in a show,
But if it organically in the show or movie,
right?
or
But
whatever
I think
that
he was
happens,
creating a level of like, "I've done Broadway, don't touch me."
Oh.
That's not professional.
So my acting teacher has I want to tell a real quick story. Like the guy that taught me acting, he's still alive. He's still around today. This guy, Michael Beckett in HB Studio, right? Yeah. He told me the story where he was on like Broadway or off Broadway, and like the actress in the lead role, he was the lead, she was the lead. When she was facing him and the back, the audience was behind her, fourth wall. You know what she would do? She hated him so much for, he didn't tell us who it was or what play. She would look and go like, make faces like, try to mess up his lines and his timing.
Yeah.
That's how much they hated each other.
Wow.
Imagine doing a whole play like that, rehearsing. And he's like, I just used it. I used it, and it actually came out better.
Yeah.
Like it came out differently. Like an underlying. There was an underlying like dislike to that he's supposed to have towards her in the lines.
Yeah.
And I just used it.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
that's what happened. I did when I did Othello. I did Othello one time, and twice in the same year. But the second time, first time was diverse, all kind of different people. This time was traditional. The only thing black was me and the stage, right? And there was a point where Othello and Desmond have this conversation. He's accusing her, and the director, like one night before the scene, he goes, because his daughter played Desdemona. He goes, she's a big girl. You can rough her up a little,
Nice.
right? I was like, do I need to rough her? I was like, okay, but I didn't do anything that night, right? I was like, I don't think it warrants that. Next night, I got more comfortable. I said, So I went up to her and I turned her to face me, right? And I probably turned her to. I was like, because when she
get off me.
When she turned, she slapped my hand like really hard. I was like, oh, okay, cool, nothing. Now the next night we go back. He comes the next night before the scene. Is the second half. He comes up to me and he goes, "Yeah, I know. I told you that she's a big girl, but she's still a girl." I felt my ears burning. I got so mad. So I did the scene. All my lines were like, I didn't even get close to her. I just was. After the scene, she was like, "Oh my God, that scene was real. I felt the anger." I was like, "Bitch, because it was real."
yeah.
You let me touch you, bitch.
Like, it was real. But night after, I tried to duplicate those feelings. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You
can't fake a
duplicate
feeling.
them. You just
can't,
gotta keep
you can't.
going. I remember when I was doing Death of a Salesman, and when it comes to the scene where he catches his father cheating in the hotel room, and I'm
Oh
supposed
man, that's
to cry.
a crazy emotional
right?
scene.
I'm
right?
supposed to cry, and the first night I did, I was like crying,
I cried reading that.
like snot out of my nose, and I just kept telling myself, make the audience look at you, like don't put your head down, like let them see you.
Yeah.
So I cried like instantly because the show wasn't going as great as I would have liked it to, and even though it had nothing to do with me, I still felt like I wanted this show to be really well, so I just like took all that feeling and I guess it just came out. And then other nights I would still cry, but it wasn't as emotional. And like some of the cast would be like, "Oh, you didn't cry as much as the other night."
Yeah.
Just making me want to audition for something and do something off.
That happened to me too.
That must be fun to do on stage.
When I played Macbeth, I played a character called Macduff. And Macduff's, he just found out that his Macbeth had actually just killed his family, his wife, and his children.
Did you say McDuff?
Yeah.
That's like Simpsons. Duff
No,
beer?
no, that's a character, Macduff.
Oh, okay.
In Macbeth. And the funny thing about it was, when I just pictured that, tears just flew out of my eyes. And the line was, "All my pretty chickens." And I went, "All my pretty chickens." And for some reason, the tears just started to come down. Remember, my cousin was in the audience. He goes, "Hey, Mom, he crying day." Right, that's what we do as Caribbean people, make fun of each other. But I used to cry every night.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
to that part.
I remember when I saw that in the script.
I'm an actor, Alex.
Well, I got crying about chicken. Jesus Christ.
Because,
Oh, I had to do it. That was a good one.
no, it's pretty chickens.
It's not the Velvet Sugar podcast if we don't say something racist.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alex doesn't.
I
Stand by that
remember
line.
being in rehearsal.
Not racist if it's funny, right?
Yeah,
Dave, can I get a
That's true.
fist bump on that? There you go.
or if it's true.
Or if it's true.
I remember one of the rehearsals, I started just crying randomly, and the director afterwards, because he was the director one of the directors, and he was also the producer. But he turned to me and said, "You were crying for real?" Like I was surprised. I was like, I don't know where it came from. It just started, you know.
Yeah.
It took you a while because I remember doing plays that you had to like cry. I was like, I can't cry. What am I crying for? But doing Shakespeare brought it out.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not a cry on cueer. Like I can't cry on cue, but there's random times where I'll be in an audition and it doesn't even call for crying. And for some reason, whatever the damn scene brings out in me, I'll start to cry.
They don't have any more
Yeah, it's bringing up the memory.
Coffee, no more cookies.
He's wailing. He's like, hold on, it's happy. I know, I am happy.
You know, it was the weirdest thing. So it's almost like, but you know what would happen to me though when I was in the show? One night, I started crying, and then I said, "Oh, I'm crying," and it shut off.
Oh, yeah, you took yourself out of it.
I made myself aware that I was crying. My body was like, "No." I was so mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was like,
You
okay,
got self-conscious almost?
Yeah, it was like the tears are coming. Well, because I always want to cry, right? So I'm like, okay, the scene's coming. All right, I feel the ear, the eye ducts opening. The tears are coming out. I said, okay, the tears are coming, and then they went away.
Is there cheats they use in TV? I put the little
they put
liquid they put.
I
Do they
think
do
more
onions?
and
Do
more,
they do
put
onions?
the eye drops. They put these eye drops, and they cause
They make you cry, right?
Yeah, it's like menthol. You put the menthol under your eye, and it causes.
Oh,
like these days, but was it always like that, or
No, I don't think so.
you just had to get it?
Yeah,
You auditioned recently for Law and Order
yeah. Well,
few
in
months.
the summer.
in the summer.
all right. I want to ask something. Why?
Put a pin in that. Coming back to that.
Why are award shows so uptight? Let's now mix acting and comedy. Why are award shows? You as an actor, tell me, right? So uptight about the host, like the whole Ricky Gervais thing, the whole Chris Rock thing. I mean, he got assaulted.
Yeah.
What do you think about the difference between comedians and actors? Why are the award shows like that, where they're like a little uptight about? They just look nervous. The actors at the award shows, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really watch the award shows. I think they're all like a popularity contest.
Yeah, that's my next
Sometimes,
question. What do you think
like
about the awards?
like for example,
You think people should get awards for them for acting?
I think they should, but I think it should be based off of not, oh, I like this maybe, oh, I like this actress, so we'll give it to her. You know what I mean? Like whenever Meryl Streep was up for something, not saying that she's not worth the award.
Right.
But he's a Meryl Streep hater.
No, she's very talented, and she deserves the award. But I felt like she would always win because also America and Hollywood love her because of how talented, amazing she is. So I feel like there's certain actors who is just going to win. You don't even have to.
What do you think?
question it.
What do
You know
think
where
of
she
British-
lost?
What do you think of British actors?
I'll never forget when she lost Best Actress. And you know who beat her? A first stage Tony Award winning actress that went to movies for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like her second movie or first movie, and Meryl Streep lost. You know what movie it was? It was in 1986 or whatever. Out of Africa. Do you remember that movie?
No.
Meryl Streep, Out of Africa. Can you Google, Terrence? Out of Africa. Who won for Best Actress and beat Meryl Streep? I don't know how you Google that. It was the one that was married to Rip Torn.
Yeah. I know.
And if you can Google who's married to Rip Torn,
Geraldine Page,
Geraldine Page. The movie. You ever see
out of Africa.
what's the movie Geraldine Page won a
Her role
Oscar
in The
for?
Trip to Beautiful, no?
Trip to Bountiful. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
So my acting teacher said you have to watch this movie as an actor.
Okay.
And if you watch it, you're going to see like the greatest female performance ever.
Well, it's funny because I had a teacher who loved Meryl Streep, and she showed us a scene where Meryl Streep, I forget what the movie is, but I think it's cancer, or she has a terminal illness. And she said, look at how this scene, like most actresses would probably play this scene. So she walks into the room, she sees her husband, and she sees the husband and her nurse laughing. So as a woman who's terminally ill, she's jealous of the fact that, oh, my husband and my nurse are laughing and stuff. So she comes in and she could play angry. But she didn't just play angry. She played like she came in and she stumbled and she laughed and then she was angry and then she cried a little bit. And then, you know what I mean? So she went through a range of emotions.
Range, right?
She didn't just come in and get,
thing.
you know?
Well, anyway, in Trip to Bountiful, the range is like
Yeah, it was that movie, One True Thing. Where she comes into the room, she slips and she slips and falls and she starts laughing and then she's crying and then she's upset and then she's angry. But it's like so she said, like, look at the range she did. Most actresses were actors where they came in and just stuck to angry. But whatever she was feeling, she went with. So maybe she just happened to laugh, right? Even though the script didn't call for it, maybe she happened to laugh.
going through a whole gamut of emotions in a short time.
So
what do you think about British actors?
I mean,
British actor.
they're talented because they take all of our work.
Yeah.
So whatever they're teaching them,
Also Australian, right?
whatever they're teaching actors in Britain and London and everything.
And also Australian. Like Jeffrey Rush was one of my favorite actors for a long time.
Oh yeah.
They got like a big thing going on there, right? They got a lot of good actors come out of there, out of Australia or England.
Yeah, it's whatever they're teaching. I know I have a few people I've worked with who went to, London to learn.
But now it's changing. Like you used to never have good Asian actors, and now you have like great movies with good. Now you used to have like you remember in the '90s and '80s. That's the horrible time of like you had like the same 5 Asian actors in every movie,
Yeah.
and now there's
Jackie
like
Chan.
Korea. There's good actors coming out of Korea, especially Korean cinema. But they make good movies.
They make good. Like I remember, I think she was Korean.
The movie that won the Oscar, what was it called?
I can't remember.
Something. What was it? Parasite.
Oh, Parasite. I didn't watch that movie.
It's interesting.
I
You
watched
see some good acting range in that movie.
You know what, man? Because of we had just have a plethora of things to watch across different platforms, like Caliphate. It's out. It's like is it Saudi Arabia? It's a where's Caliphate on Netflix? Terrence, where's that from? But that is so gritty and it's beat, but it grips you from like moment to moment.
Yeah.
It keeps you on the edge, and it's just like it has to do with extreme religion, and people trying to flee from there and get maybe to Norway or Sweden or something like that. But it's fantastic. There's it, Caliphate 2020. That right there. Oh my goodness.
Swedish.
This is why when I wanted to be, I know how I knew I wanted to be a comic, is we were like 5 actors that would go after the acting class out to eat, and we'd all be sitting around like they're talking about the greatest films that they thought were the greatest, and then it got to me, I was like, you ever see Fool? Like they were really serious, and I was like, Fool's Gold. It's just like I pick like a really horrible movie and try to sell it to them with a straight face.
Yeah.
Fool's, what would I say? I would say like A Weekend at Bernie's, like that movie. I think I've been moved, and I was and they're not comedians, and I knew it. That's when I knew deep down, like I think I got to do something else because they were looking at me like, until the first one was like, you like that movie? Like, no, I'm messing with you. And 4 of them are sitting there awkward, like they don't want to say anything.
Yeah. Trying to be respectful.
One British guy, that movie's trash.
Movies.
The fuck is
You have to be
talking
put in a
about?
bin. That's absolutely garbage.
What do you think about the Chris Rock slap? And that was that's old news.
I thought it was planned for a while.
What's that?
I thought it was planned for a while.
I did too.
I still think it is.
I
still think it is. Because at first he's laughing, right? He's laughing. His wife looks at him. And then he's like, oh, got to get up.
Cover up?
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
so I felt it was like, I don't know.
She made him do it. I agree.
If you listen, because Tony Rock is Chris Rock's one of his younger brothers. He's a comedian also. And if you heard him like go off, he go off on Will Smith, like yo, because it was a lot of things surrounding that. It was the first time it was black producers of the Oscars that, and it was like, yo, how are we gonna fight and do shit? Oh man, yo, it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
I thought it was staged at first too, but then I was like, oh man, he just got up and slapped him. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people felt like too. Well, if Will Smith is defending his woman, like that's valiant of
Right.
him. But then at the same time, like, if he didn't laugh at first,
Yeah, that's what
they
I'm
caught
saying,
him
like,
laughing at it.
Yeah.
You chuckled,
Yeah, it might have been like an uncomfortable
right?
laugh.
And then it's like, okay, well, if that was, let's say, Ali Sadiq, would Will Smith slap Ali Sadiq? Because
Yeah.
they would have been fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think Will Smith had like training.
Would
and
he have
was
slapped
kind of
Eddie Murphy?
a big guy and he had training, but like
Yeah, I think it said he's like 6'2", but still, I mean,
yeah.
Ali Sadiq came like 5'7", but he's not afraid of anybody.
Yeah.
He said there was a dude that he fought. He's like every time he seen him, he messed him up for like 7 or 8 years. They used to they fought like every time he see him. He's like it was on site. You know, Ali Sadiq speak. He's like it was on site, man. It was on site.
Cat Williams. He slaps Cat Williams.
Oh shit, it's on.
Yeah, them two don't. Yeah, they don't get along.
No.
I saw the other day on Instagram an interview with Eddie Murphy where he doesn't do his laugh anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't do.
He doesn't do that
It
laugh
was a little
anymore.
exaggerated the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he doesn't do it.
but because I know we're gonna have a short amount of time left. So before we get any further, we actually started to do sketches, a lot of sketches, him and I, during the pandemic. We did a bunch of stuff from 2020 during the pandemic. We used to do sketches like
And check out these sketches on
Instagram.
where? Black Rock Dave.
Black Rock Dave.
Black Rock
Somebody's
Dave.
listening right now.
Yeah.
And check out these sketches.
PF
Black Rock
brand.
Dave.
Yeah, PF
I'll give you a
brand.
shout out.
We used to do what we did. We did Stakeout. We had a series we called
Yeah,
Stakeout.
stakeout.
We just used to do a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stuff, like.
I like
Really
Polite
good.
Robber.
Huh?
I like
the
the
Polite
robber that
Robber.
asks you how I did.
Oh yeah, the
Like
survey.
a survey, robber
Yeah,
survey.
yeah.
That was a clever one.
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun. We used to do a bunch of stuff.
But I think it's funny too because I think I tell people this. I feel like all of the everything I've done right with independent films, with the sketches, set me up or set you up for the bigger stage. Because like I think maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was watching Family Opera, and I was in like the back, and I'm watching the Phantom move around the stage, and I'm like, I've done that. Like I've done that in community theater. I've done that off Broadway.
Yeah.
So it's the same. So if I ever get to Broadway, like I already know what to do. Like it's just the stakes are higher and there's more money, and there's somebody watching your every move and going to tell you if you like flub a line, and they're going to charge
It's
you.
the same thing.
But it's the same thing, and the same with film. Like we filmed before, we have to stay on a time. We have to make sure the lines are
Yeah. Same in comedy.
Same.
Right? Doesn't matter if you're doing 10 people or 5,000 people.
right.
Once your foundation.
Or, yeah. You just got to be you and just it's organic.
How good are you with remembering lines?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, he's very good.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
good.
Good memory.
I don't know. I used to be so. How I knew I was ready for a bigger stage or like bigger stuff was when I stopped freaking out about lines. Because when I was younger, I'd say see an audition and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for it," and then I would think, "Oh, but there's probably a lot of lines. How am I gonna memorize that?" And then I just got over it and like, yeah, I can memorize lines. I mean, sometimes it depends. Like the more you do it, the faster my brain retains it. Like, but if I'm not doing it for a while, it does take me some time. But I notice, like, if I'm filming, like, say I was filming weekly, right? My brain would learn the line faster because you train.
You
your
get
brain.
better. Yeah, you get
Yeah.
better at it.
So I've gotten better, but like I try and take the nerves out of it. Like there's pressure when you learn lines. Like I gotta learn the lines. I gotta get it.
Yeah, I kind of hate it.
And I've had before, and I don't like the directors and the writers who make you do it word for word. Because like I was seeing a reel with this acting teacher, and I agree with what he said. It kind of puts pressure on you, and it takes you out of it because now I got to be word perfect.
You don't want to be completely perfect, but not change it too much.
Right.
But if you miss like a
No, but there's
and
people
instead of-
who
Like,
I've
oh,
had
you missed
on set.
the.
You missed then. You said the. I'm like, really?
All right, that's nitpicking, right? Like, does it
You
really
know what
matter?
I mean? They want it word for word for their process. But like,
And you know what? If they're right, that's their.
Who wrote Glengarry Glen Ross? What
prerogative.
was his name?
who?
Glengarry Glen Ross.
I don't know.
That was
And Gary,
I'm like one of the actors.
the American writer. Still alive.
Glenn Ross.
He's considered like the American classic, but he's still alive. It's David Mamet.
Oh, David Mamet.
You know what my acting teacher always said about him? Like, if you look at his scripts, one of the hardest to try to get word for, because this is what it was like. You know, you picture like reading like, you know, John, semicolon. It'd be like, ... I saw you ... the other day. Like, it was very like
Yeah.
real life, how people talk in
Yeah.
real life. Like, you
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of pauses and
Yeah.
ums, and he writes like that. Very hard to remember that.
It's hard to remember that, but I feel like knowing that when I do it naturally, or if somebody does it naturally, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Because naturally, sometimes we'll do that. Well, we'll add or we'll add something like that, and we're thinking, well, that's not in the script, but that's
Yeah.
like how a person talks. I don't know. I feel like there was one episode we filmed with Tino, and we had the audience, people watching us because they thought it was
In Brooklyn? I
IG
forgot.
Bum, no.
no. This was in Manhattan.
5 minutes. It was in Manhattan. Yeah. This was we started because we did a stakeout from the so what the concept of stakeout was you got me growing
Oh,
up
I
in
saw that
Barbados,
one.
right?
There was people watching you guys?
Yes, and one woman thought it was real because he turned the corner and she said he's here. He's right
She
here.
snitched on him. She snitched on him.
But I think I say that because I think it led to like when I did Law and Order, nothing fazed me on that set. Like I would like come in like maybe too early, and the director would say, "Patrick, you came in too early. Do you need us to give you like a cue?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I came in like I know what I got to do." So like I think it all set. Like when I was on set, I was thinking of all the stuff I've done, and I'm like, "Well, I'm like ready to be here. I know what to do." Like
How many lines do you have on Law and Order?
I had like 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
You know, I
Nice.
ended up getting cut.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
They got cut out?
Yeah, I got cut out.
Oh,
Yeah.
They kept me in the credits though. But that's what happens when you're like those co-stars. They're the first to go. If they're not deemed like important.
Crazy. And I thank you for. And I know some people. I got some friends that are actors. You know, shout out Steven Strickland. You know Steven Strickland.
Yeah, I know Steve.
He's been in Law and Order. He's been in their crossover series. Shout out my other friend Ura. Ura. The latest thing I've seen Ura is an episode of Cross on
Oh,
Prime.
okay, yeah.
Cross. She's on there. There was an episode where they're looking for like legal workers, I think, or something. Yeah, it was
all right.
pretty cool.
You're going to say 2 to 3 words as descriptive as you can. Don't think too hard. Stage actors.
What do you mean?
Like, describe them in 2 or 3 words.
Serious. Just very serious people.
Musical theater actors.
Oh, very over the top. Their humor is nothing compared to a stage actor. They're just very over the top, like very flamboyant.
Camera actors. True camera actors that started in
Character actors.
on-camera actors.
I don't know. I want to kind of say like a little vain.
I was going to say narcissistic.
Yeah, a little vain.
That's just what popped into my head a little bit, right?
Like I had a teacher who would tell us like, don't worry how your hair looks. And I feel like we're always like, oh, how do I look on camera? How do I look? You know?
So do you have favorite
Camera is brutal, but hold on, the camera is brutal.
Yeah.
You're not saying the camera adds like 5 pounds? Oh my God.
Yeah.
The camera adds like 500 pounds, right? Camera is
Yeah, it's 10
brutal.
pounds, but
What's that?
yeah, it's 10 pounds.
Oh, it is so true though. Go ahead.
Who favorite actors? You got a top 5?
I mean, I like Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy.
He's been cloned and he's an alien, but go ahead. That's the latest thing going around the internet right now.
Who else do I like?
It's just Botox.
I do like Robert De Niro. I do like what's his name? He was in Rain Man.
Oh,
Not Tom Cruise. Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
And who else do I like? The 5th guy.
I like the English guy who played Snape. No, not Snape. I'm sorry. He's a good actor too. Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I like Gary Oldman. What do you like?
His series on
Gary Oldman's great.
Professional? Apple is ridiculous. What was the what's the name of it? Slow Horses. Oh, jeez, that's
what?
phenomenal. Slow Horses.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Yeah, that's an awesome series. Oof, God.
Those are your,
Yeah,
Denzel,
I can't think
of course. I love
why weren't
Denzel.
there any women actors in that list, Patrick?
I don't know.
just
That's
kidding.
what I associate with. I also don't like listening to women singers.
Oh God,
Nice. Me neither.
I don't know what it is. Like I'll listen. Obviously, like I'll listen to like Carrie Underwood pop up and stuff.
I don't even like when they
know.
talk either. You're right. Go ahead.
Oh,
David,
wow.
you shoot.
Wow.
I'm making enemies here. Go ahead.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding, ladies.
We got a minute left.
A minute left. Favorite actor, go.
That
got a lot of
Denzel. I like Jeffrey
Denzel?
Wright. Jeffrey
Oh, yeah,
Wright.
Denzel. I forgot about
Jeffrey
Denzel.
Wright. Jeffrey
And
Wright.
Mahershala Ali, my new favorite black actor.
He's
What?
got-
He's a black actor.
He's got a black actor. He's got actors, then black actors. Jeffrey Wright. I like Jeffrey. He's a beast, man.
Jeffrey
Been a
Rush?
Wright.
Oh, Jeffrey Wright. Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. From Hunger.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
When I
good.
first saw him with
He
People's
trained at HB
Hernandez.
Studio. He trained at my school. Yeah.
People's Hernandez. I said, finally they got a Dominican guy in movies, but I was like, oh shit, he's black. But Dominicans, I know black, but they are black too.
I know black, Papi.
But they're black too. But yeah, but he's just great. And there's a ton of other people, ton of actresses that I see. I'm just drawing a blank.
Well, I think we're running out of time. That's it.
We are
We're
running out of time.
done.
We are running out of time.
We had fun. We're here.
Yeah, the Costa.
We're sitting like gay Europeans with our feet
Them
crossed
two
like
are.
this.
The
Just
Europeans
kidding,
are.
like regular Europeans.
And I'm sitting like an African king on top of the world. Looking
This
at
is
you.
normal if you're in Europe. If you're a man in America, they make fun of you.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We had fun.
Yeah, you got fun.
Patrick, anything you want people to watch your projects coming out or anything? You can check out your social media.
Yeah, you can just check out my social media.
Which is
What is that?
PF Brand.
PF.
Yeah, I got some stuff on Amazon Prime,
does.
Tubi.
You got some stuff on. Like what?
Amazon Prime is a project I did called Love My Roomie.
Love My Roomie.
I'm in
Patrick.
episode 2.
Episode 2.
I'm in Bum Rush, which is on Tubi.
Nice.
I have a feature film, Dominic Bain, which is on Amazon Prime, and it's also on Foursome and other things, but those are the main ones.
So check that out.
Check that out. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks for coming through, man.
Nice.
All right.